think what leads a lot of us to that moment is not knowing what we want and pursuing things that we don't want. One of the things you talk about is the difference between who we are as men and our identity. And the goal is for those two things to not be separate. But for so many men, they're so separate, right? And when you pursue things you do not want, it creates this perpetual dissatisfaction with everything. Because no matter how good it goes, no matter how successful it is, if you do not want it, it won't satisfy you. And just like pursuing something you don't want will make you feel not very good, not pursuing anything at all will also make you feel terrible. And that's the place where I was at, was I didn't know, I was done with professional sports. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know who I wanted, because my vehicle for growth, contribution, novelty was gone, which for me was professional football. Now that I didn't have that, I wasn't pouring myself into something, right? I wasn't growing. I wasn't learning. And I felt what I would call a figurative decay, which is what a lot of guys feel. Now, my situation was an extreme form of it, but I feel like even most successful men, a lot of the guys that I deal with from a mental performance standpoint are either former professional athletes or men that are at the top of their game right now that are self-sabotaging themselves because they don't know what they want, or they're not actually pursuing anything anymore, right? And this is completely my bias. I think our purpose in life is to pursue our own potential. And that is a never ending process, right? That is why when you get the thing, it's only cool for a second. Everybody talks about the good old days when I was hustling and chasing the thing and learning the stuff and shaking the hands and meeting the people. Those are the parts where we come most alive. That's when dopamine is actually secreted the most during the pursuit. You don't get a dopamine secretion when you win first place, or when you get the trophy, or when you get the check, or when you get the deal. So when we stop pursuing these things, you don't get a dopamine surge, or you try to get it from other places, or you try to numb out that icky feeling of not doing anything, and you just don't feel good. You feel unsatisfied about everything. Depressed is probably a better way to put it.